There we go. Welcome back after a brief interruption.
Yeah,
we're going to try
one of our houses was struck by a meteorite.
Might as well have been. Anyway, we're going to try to splice this one onto the end of the last one. So if you were watching the last one and suddenly hear this message, well, hey, it worked. Okay. Where we last left off, just a few minutes ago, Roy had noticed some bruises on Laura Findley's neck and arm.
That's what the medicine was about. That's where you cut off. So we didn't hear what it was.
On the neck and arm.
And these are old bruises too.
So what do they look like? From what do they?
They look okay. They look like places where she was grabbed roughly.
So maybe that phone number wasn't for Samantha.
Maybe. Okay.
I said you'd find this interesting, didn't I?
Okay. So I'm going
and
to.
So, and she goes on telling you. Yeah. Now, if you want to talk to the sheriff about these things, you can go ahead and do those. Go ahead and talk with him about that stuff, because I don't think we really have anything to hide in this case. Just that he was a bit. He acted out of feelings rather than thinking things through. Which I admit he has a little problem with.
Yeah. So you saw. Okay. How do I phrase this? Well,
I know, right?
Yeah. You know, the interesting thing is that he suddenly appeared at your home. And
I know, that was surprising.
That was really
surprising. I don't think he had a gun either.
He did. Did he have a gun?
I don't think he had a gun.
No, I don't.
I don't think he had a gun.
No. But what made him come over? That's an interesting question.
I have no idea. It's right out of the blue.
Bullshit detector.
Yeah, bullshit detector.
Oh no, she's telling the truth on this one. She is being very upfront with you at this point.
So, but did he have any connections or any contact with you before that time? So,
no, not really.
Things?
No, I was near when the ambulance came for his grandmother, poor dear, and not really much to say about that. I don't think anyone has had any. I don't think any of us had had any sort of contact with him, so there's really no reason for him to come running over the way he did.
Well, how did he hold up after his grandmother died? Did you see anything in his behavior? Did he change how he?
Well, he seemed to. I guess he was. If I had to guess, I'd say maybe he was a little cleaner.
Yeah.
I mean, still kind of shabby in his own way, but I had a little bit of a feeling like he was trying.
Yeah, he certainly looked like he was meaning to change his ways and leave the ugly past behind.
Well, because that may have been the plan originally, yeah.
Because everybody has something in his private life, I think, that they want to forget about or to leave behind.
Some people have things like that, but sometimes they have to be remembered. Sometimes that's the only way to move forward.
Yeah, sometimes. I know I have some things in my life that I would like to leave behind, and maybe every one of us three here.
Wait a minute. You were the high school teacher, weren't you?
Yes, that's
You
true.
were the science. Oh, yeah.
Well, I think everyone has some points where they have trouble and where they would need help in one way or another, and other people could help if they would just
That's right.
know about it.
Mhm.
My character is very specifically mum on that topic.
Character isn't there.
I can't.
Awkward.
Yeah.
I just was.
I'm sure everyone has
No, I wasn't.
secrets, right?
Yeah.
Shut up.
All right, everybody. So.
Should go get that note for her.
So
There's
well,
that one in.
I think I'm going to just yeah. Funny thing is, I think George wanted to help someone because because he wanted to give somebody something to help, some woman he wanted to help. I'm not sure what it all means, but he was thinking about giving someone a telephone number to help her.
You're not suggesting what I think you are you?
Well, I'm not sure. What do you think?
Okay, you're talking about. Okay, follow this logic here with me. You're talking about George Duncan feeling the need to spontaneously help someone who he thought might be in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
When he came running into our house.
Wait, you don't mean you think he was there to help you?
I don't think he was there to help me. What number are we talking about?
Well, let's see. And
how are you going to broach this subject, I wonder?
I'm looking for that notepad. I have it somewhere.
And you probably have it too.
And I probably have it too. Yes. Oh, this here. He had this on his. He had this on his desk over there.
She looks at that number. Wait here. The woman with the gun tells you, and then goes walking calmly over to her house again.
Oh.
When a woman with a gun says, "Wait here," my advice is, "Wait there."
No.
Out of sight.
On the contrary, if she says, "Wait here," I'm going to follow her and ask her, "What do you think? What are you trying to do?"
No, don't come over here yet. I want to confirm something first. In fact, wait back over in the dead man's house. I don't believe I just said that.
Wait a second. You still have your gun in your hand. Mind?
Yes, I do.
Would
and
you
it's
mind?
Going to stay there for a while.
Huh.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's tough to crack.
Yeah. Yeah. And she continues walking back over to her house with intent. But intent to do what?
Probably will check what's going on upstairs in her daughter's bedroom.
Quietly talk to her husband, I'm sure.
Yeah.
With no ill effects.
Maybe she's gonna dial a phone number.
So I'm taking a look at Jonathan in the direction. If Jonathan also came with me, I didn't watch out if he followed us or if he didn't.
Did John come with Roy?
When she
no.
said,
John went back to watching the house.
Great.
From the other house.
From the other house.
So, Roy, you're out there by yourself.
Okay. I'm looking at the beer bottle for advice, but it's ominously silent.
It just stares at you open-mouthed.
Yeah. I take a last swig, then I drop it, and then I follow her.
It has nothing more to say on the subject.
Yeah, just in case I'm needed, I'm going to follow her. Yeah.
Nothing bad can come of this.
Let's see. At least if I go out, I have somebody back in the dead man's house who will be the witness. Okay. Let's see what's going on.
She grabs her purse, immediately turns to head out and points the gun at you, finger not on trigger, and said, I thought I told you to wait over there. Now go on.
What's going on?
Gun safety.
She has the finger not on the trigger. She has it on the side.
Her finger is off the trigger. Her finger is off to the side.
So she knows how to handle that thing.
Well,
get moving. Please get moving.
Well, I don't understand what's going on. I say
I want to clear
quietly.
I want to try to clear things up. Now, get moving, please.
Well, can I help you in some way?
She starts pushing you. Yes, you can help by moving in that direction.
Okay, I'm moving in that direction. But not far. So she pushes me outside on...
She starts pushing you outside, but then she looks up to the second floor and then pulls you back next to the house.
Okay. I let myself be pulled next to the house.
Okay, that number you had. You still have the pad with you with that number?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
She goes into her purse, pulls out a card to the Lifeline Emergency Clinic that has the same number on it already.
Ooh.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
So that's why you have...
Yeah.
I hold my hand to my own neck to indicate where she has her bruises.
Yes, Oliver has a bit of a temper. He's already seeing someone about it, and I have made it clear I will not put up with it if he starts getting snippy with me again.
Okay.
That's one way to describe it.
Okay.
Because I have the keys to the gun cabinet just the same as he does. But this is curious because I have the number to the clinic just in case he does start backsliding. He is seeing a therapist, so he is trying to deal with the problem. That raises the question, who was he bringing the number to? And there's only one option I can think of. She looks up at Samantha's window.
Well, you should probably talk to her, but not with a gun.
She's not the one I think I would need to talk to with a gun at this point.
Still, it's wise not to use guns in an emotional situation.
I know that's how most accidents occur.
Exactly. So if you would just give the gun to me, and then you go upstairs and look what's
Excuse
what.
me. This is part of the husband's collection. I am not letting it out of collection. And
No,
after this, I'm not letting it out of my sight.
I'm just standing here. I'm waiting here for you. If you need it, you won't know where to find it. Here in my hand. I'm just standing here. I'm not leaving.
Well, the gun's not leaving my hand. At least until I put it back in the case.
Okay, maybe you should put it back in the case and then go watch it. Then go look what's what. Maybe it's. But
whatever's going on, I will see to it however I need to.
But don't
yeah.
Bringing a gun to a talk will change the talk.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to have. Just trust me with this.
Does she look like I can trust her?
And she goes back into the house. It looks like you've given her a lot to think about. And like I said, she goes back into the house, and there you are up against the house.
The pizza's getting cold.
No, wait a second. What can I use to check if I can understand what will happen?
Shrink, perhaps.
Let's see. As I've opened the spreadsheet up on another computer, halfway across the room.
Sense trouble.
What was
you
that?
don't have that. Well,
I still have shrink. I can use shrink to just try to try to see how she might react in a tricky situation.
Yeah, that wouldn't quite be that skill. I'm trying to think, what would it be to sort of predict?
Burrito or cantina line. And
actually, you know what? I am going to give you a shrink test on this. The difficulty number is 4. How many points do you want to spend? It'll be whatever you roll on 1d6.
Yeah.
You've already spent a bunch.
I'm going to spend 1.
Okay, you're going to spend 1. That will put your shrink down to 4 points left in the pool.
But I only need to reach 3 now. And now I see. Let's see. Yes! Yes! 3! That was the best spending check ever.
Yes. Maximum efficiency. That's always nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's probably going to be calm about it tonight. She's probably not going to discuss a whole lot of the sensitive stuff until next week. But you kind of get the feeling that she thinks that Samantha may be in trouble from Oliver.
Okay, but she is cool.
She is, at the moment, cool.
Okay, I trust her.
Stability in her case may be running just a bit low.
Okay, still, I decide to trust her because she's cool.
But she's not out yet.
She knows the ins and outs of a gun. She knows what happens. Okay, I'm going to trust her.
Okay. And after you hear some noises in the house that you can't see around the corner to judge, she peeks her head out. Okay, you can go back over now. The gun's in the case. It's okay for now.
Okay. See you. And then I'm going back to the house.
And talking with John about stuff, I bet.
Yes.
Well, ain't that a kick in the head?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm interested what Jonathan saw from his vantage point. He saw much more than I did. I heard more, he saw more.
Yeah, let me know if I saw anything.
Well, you saw
interesting.
Oliver eventually stop talking with Samantha and go into the master bedroom, which is on the left. Laura put the gun back in the case, just like she, you will find out later, said she did.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
But when Laura got upstairs, well, Laura went upstairs, checked on Samantha, then went to the master bedroom with her husband and maybe looked at him just a bit suspiciously. And so we can get
arguments immediately.
and so we can get to the next day.
Yay!
Oh.
We made it alive through the night. Yes! Double strike.
Ugh.
Okay, so,
That was some panic too.
right.
Okay.
Just sort of apropos of nothing, I've been looking for connections between whatever group it was that symbol was. Because you gave me the title of the book that symbol was in. I looked for connections between, look for a little bit more about the author of that book, and also look for connections between that person and Lansdowne, or
Okay.
the name that I would know of the person who mentioned the shack and the well.
So far, you're not finding any connections.
Well, there you go. And that's my evening.
Okay. Next day.
I assume that you will share
Yes.
what you found with the rest of us.
all the juicy details.
Yes.
Otherwise, it's
Now
going to
you
be
might
super
want to
awkward.
just.
Wow.
Yeah, who's to say it won't be?
And I work for
True.
It's not a scandal sheet either.
No, it is a community newspaper.
Yeah, I think I'd probably better not write up an article about it.
No. It's mostly what's the next festival to be, right? In this newspaper.
And a little discussion of local events.
And by the way, I just want to mention this, Dave. When he talks about her talking about the gun being out and neither one of them remembers taking it out, and it was out and he didn't notice until right before, I suddenly start thinking about a sickle on a box in my dining nook that I didn't put there and that I didn't see like 20 seconds after I noticed it. Didn't seem to be there.
I know,
thought
right?
about it too, yeah. I thought about that too, but Roy doesn't know about that.
So we're thinking maybe this is being orchestrated by a criminal mastermind who's a master hypnotist or a stage magician or something. But it's just something weird. People seeing things that aren't there or vice versa. And it occurs to me that George might have seen Oliver beating on Samantha when he actually wasn't. Or something.
Interesting notion.
It would
Could
explain
be.
You'll have to ask him. Oh, wait.
Yeah, well, the only way I can think of to ask him is a Ouija board. But talking about Ouija boards, I'll just say this: there was somebody I knew about who worked in an occult store. People would come in and say, "Do you carry Ouija boards?" And he would say, "No, we don't." "Oh, don't they work?" "No, they work." "Then why don't you carry them?" "Because they work."
Yeah. My husband and I are pagan, and we won't allow them in our home because, don't mess with it. But in a setting such as this, I feel my character would totally fuck everything up with it.
Yeah.
Day in,
I
day
was
out.
going to say, if you want to talk to the dead guy, just talk to my character, the occultist.
Maybe later.
Maybe later, yeah.
Yeah. First, we have
Anyway,
Mr. Frechette to talk about.
I'm just remembering when Dawn Summers asked when she could start doing some teenage thing, and Buffy, her legal guardian, said to her, "Not until you're never." So
anyway, it's the next day. It's Saturday, I believe.
The day of the party.
So all the usual work
yes.
schedule type stuff.
The day of the party.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah.
What's the deal with the party?
It's a party I got invited to
You know,
by
the
someone.
hip people are
local
invited.
sort of society party. where
Yeah, high
people go
society.
around and be snooty about themselves, snooty at each other about the less fortunate in the neighborhood and feel superior to them.
No, nothing about feeling superior to anybody else, just generally feeling superior.
Right.
And artsy and socially active.
Right.
Yeah, which is Kamaria, except she doesn't tend to have that superior feeling.
Impressed with themselves.
Nice.
Maybe just a bit of that.
No.
It's a puffery thing, but still, that's not till the evening. Anything could happen before then.
Yeah, that's true.
But nothing will.
Now at this point you know the extra information, including that Laura Findlay already had the number to the Lifeline Emergency Clinic.
Exactly.
Mhm.
But she probably wasn't the person that George was trying to get it to.
He definitely wasn't the person.
Well,
So it's about time that the girls talk to Samantha in some setting.
Yeah, though, I don't know. It doesn't. I don't think it completely rules out that George was trying to give the number to Laura, but it does certainly make it less likely. I don't know if
Yes.
it changes anything, but
It definitely makes it less likely. And also, the situation was not. It was a strange situation, him coming over all of a sudden while they were not fighting. So they were just sitting in the room, nothing much happening. And then he came over.
Suddenly, apparently, while cleaning out his refrigerator
Mm-hmm.
late at night.
Late at night, cleaning out
Once again, it occurs to you that you might have heard like the sounds of a loud argument, and Samantha screaming and fists hitting flesh or something. And again, that would explain why the Finleys didn't hear that. But again, you know what the thing is, I don't think Martin would be willing to. I mean, he's a reporter, which means he's got a certain amount of natural skepticism. I don't think this would be something he'd seriously be considering, the possibility that somebody is messing with people's perceptions.
Yes.
But he wouldn't think, it wouldn't occur to him that was what was happening. Just he noticed something odd about people either not noticing things or not noticing things that weren't true. And I'm like, probably not. I think Martin is not really seriously believing that even for a moment. He's just having this thought. It's kind of odd that people, and then sort of at the same time, I mean, he's at this point, his mental state is sort of like, nah, like that.
Yeah. So, and you also didn't mention the sickle to us.
Well, it didn't seem relevant.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you
told me
probably
about
wouldn't.
the pistol.
So you probably wouldn't also mention that idea with the hypnotism to us.
Yeah, I wouldn't mention those ideas to you guys, but I'm just sort of, it was an out of character speculation.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So what we would know is just what we heard from her, from Laura, and so
At gunpoint.
we would still want to know from Samantha if that number might have been for her, and what kind of contacts she had with George. So did she have contact with George? Did she talk with him? Who does she text to and all this stuff? We would want to know about Samantha.
we did have
George's phone records if there were texting records too.
Well, I don't think that they routinely
You might.
say.
You can get call lengths and times off of the phone accounts. They don't store as conveniently.
They don't store texts in the cloud or anything.
Right. Well, they do kind of, but they don't typically attach that sort of information to the billing.
Of course,
Just when the text occurred, not what the content was.
and of course, this assumes that he actually has a phone that can handle text. He might just have a landline, you know, considering his financial situation.
Well, at this point, a cell phone is kind of almost needed.
Mm-hmm.
I got by with that one for quite a while.
Yeah.
Eventually, I had to get one for work.
So still,
Had to get one for work. Prosecution rests.
So the
It's the kind of job where you needed to be available no matter where you were. It doesn't seem to be like a delivery boy for a local store.
no,
Isn't the kind of job that requires them to be able to get in touch with you at a moment's notice.
landlines are on the way out.
But then a certain amount of...
I know there are several people I know who don't bother with landlines anymore. They've got rid of their landline.
Now I just want to push a little farther forward before the session ends this time. Properly, I mean.
Intentionally.
Yeah. And then I have some splicing to do.
Yes. So
we'll see how that goes.
So is there a chance for the girls to meet?
Is there a chance for the girls to meet? Now, what sort of places would the girls be looking?
Well, yeah.
The girl.
I would probably want to try to talk to her right after
try to talk to
school, maybe?
Samantha. We should probably get her the information we have now.
The information what?
Well, basically the stuff you just found out. If we, remember last time we spoke to Lucy, she was going to go talk to Samantha. But she should, before she does that, she should probably know what you guys have found out.
Yeah. The team knows what we found out this night. So Tamaria
would it help to talk to a girl? Hint, hint. But I wasn't sure if she would. The NPC would nibble on that.
She opened just fine with an adult.
No.
Samantha, though, maybe a little harder to reach.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let's see, 5 people.
You counting how many fate tokens you need?
No, I'm just sort of doing some random math here, and of the 5 of you, well, I'm going to throw to Casey the opportunity to catch Samantha outside the Mammoth Mart.
Okay. When is this happening?
It's happening late morning. After breakfast, before lunch.
I kind of wanted to...
since TV doesn't have cartoons on Saturday morning anymore, generally.
Except so truly like...
Well, it's a small town. They still mine on local station.
The end of an era.
Yeah.
After Roy,
she sort of, well, if you're not going to approach her, she's just sort of going to flounce along. Yes, I said flounce to the store. Do some sort of.
It's not so much that I don't want to talk to her. It's just that I need to reevaluate what the goals are and how we want to go about it based on what had happened the night before. Because we'd sort of already confirmed a few things.
Found out some new things.
Yeah, and so I think that kind of changes perhaps the tone or maybe the tack that we would take.
Yes, but what we don't know is if she had contact with George. And
we know that she called him and then he called her back and then she...
And
He
if
calls him
she
again.
and if she has, yeah, right. We know that she talked to him on the phone, but we don't know what about. We don't know the content, what it was about, and if he got the number for her,
Might not
we
be
don't
good
know that either.
to her that we know when they talked on the phone.
Well, that would be a pretty brute force attempt. No, we
Yeah.
want to be nice. We don't want
And
to frighten her.
yeah,
Oh,
too.
we know who you talk to at night.
Hi, how are you? Oh, nice to meet you. Hey, listen, we were just looking at your phone records and
Yeah,
talking to your
Browsing through the
parents.
photo records,
It's-
you happen to notice.
Like, yeah, that's the tricky thing. How do you broach that?
How do you
like,
broach a subject like that?
Like, if you intentionally go talk to someone, it's less weird than if you just had the opportunity. You know what? Maybe I could set up a meeting with her. That at least could be a thing. Yeah, I think that's what I will do, and then I can buy myself some more time to think about it. Flouncing, huh?
Yeah, she sees a boy she knows in the she sees a boy she knows coming out of the Mammoth Mart, and she does this sort of complicated wave at him.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like partially.
I'm
It
not
looks like a
waving at you. I'm not waving at you.
It looks a bit like a wave and a bit like the Gettysburg Address in ASL.
That's
Just like any town.
So,
I
have
so
guess.
like I
and
said,
languages.
a freaky, complex hand wave.
Right. So either she's casting a spell at him, or
Yeah.
she's just trying to be cool.
Well, if she's casting a spell at him, he's reciprocating.
Yep.
It's a mage duel.
It'll be fingerless gloves and black lipstick next. You just watch.
They are tapping the lands, and then they are jinxing each other.
Right.
All right.
His head explodes. It's very comical.
So, when she passes near,
Exploding heads. When aren't they funny?
Exactly.
well, when it's your own, probably.
Yeah.
It's tragic then.
A cranial eruption is never any fun while you're having it.
So when she passes by, I will introduce myself. Samantha,
Mhm.
is it?
Yes.
Now
I've got to channel. Now I've got to channel teenage girl,
Hmm.
especially
You can do
that
it.
teenage girl. Let's wish me luck. I'm going in. Yes.
Hi, I'm Casey. I'm not exactly sure how to go about this, but it's okay if you don't want to talk about it now, but some friends and I were just sort of heard about what happened with George the other night.
Oh, yeah.
Your neighbor. That's really terrible that happened.
Let me take a moment and check Casey's pools.
Oh, okay. I got negotiate. Oh no, wrong column. Where's the right column? There we go.
Do you still want me there?
Oh well, since it's sort of a impromptu catching her at work.
Also have reassurance, which might be appropriate here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a chance meeting.
Yeah, although I was gonna try to set up like a time to discuss it where you would be.
Oh,
present.
Casey has no technical skills? Really? Fortunately, she doesn't need him in this case.
That was
I
a
mean,
close one.
Notice may have made sense, but mostly, interpersonal skills and some research and law stuff is, what fit the character.
Hmm.
I mean, a lot of the rest of those wouldn't necessarily make sense for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, Notice would be the one. But
Notice would be the one. But you'll get an opportunity for that sooner or later. You'll get experience at some point.
I really needed
I'm just
that
going to
too,
save
Mom.
that up.
Yeah.
They are really good for her job, for her old job. Those she has.
Mhm.
They are very
Anyway,
well
let's-
picked.
Anyway, continuing to push ahead. Yes.
So,
Yeah, you're not sure how to bring this up, but
but I know he was your neighbor, and so maybe if you need to,
he was my neighbor. I didn't know him that well.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, I suppose that's good, all things considering. Pause for a moment. I'm not actually sure how to say that.
Well, except for one thing, you know that she called him first.
Oh, true. I may just have to forge ahead and just say that regardless. All right. I have it on good authority that you called him a few times and talked to him briefly.
Well, authority's been known to lie.
In this case, I'm pretty sure it actually happened. I have access to some phone records, so I mean I know it happened. It's cool.
Phone records.
Phone records.
Blackmail.
The government, man. They get their fingers in everything.
Oh God.
That would actually be a really funny opportunity for impersonation. Yeah, I'm with the Department of something or other. But
Department of Fish and Game.
so the
The
Department of
Federal
Michigan.
Egg Answering Room.
I happened to see the phone records. Would be less intimidating than how I have access to phone records.
I suppose, but I'm kind of on the spot right now. I'm doing the best I can.
Okay. Go on.
So
Mhm.
You can spend a point of reassurance and think of the best way to put this.
yeah, reassure her.
Reassure her that
That's
you
a
don't
great
get bad
idea.
anything by going through her underwear drawer.
I want to reassure her that I'll see if I can find a way to craft that into words. That
That you want to help.
that I want to help. That
I'm from the government and I'm here to help.
that I'm non-threatening. No, I'm random person who works at the Mammoth Mart.
I meant, can I help you find some groceries today?
Yeah. What do you think I was talking about? We have a sale.
Well, I was looking for phone records and I said grocery store several times.
We got a sale on canned soup this week. I don't know if you were friends with him or anything, but I have some acquaintances who, if you needed help with anything going on at home, they're really cool. If there's just anything you want to talk about, it can be totally low key, confidential. It's not going to go out to friends or anyone at school. Just if you have any concerns you want
I don't
to
know
talk
what
about.
Okay. Let me stop you right there before you embarrass yourself further. I don't care what the druggie told you. I am in control of the situation.
That's what a point in bullshit detector is good for.
Well done.
Oh, so do I need to
Yeah.
spend reassurance there, or did that?
You are not spending reassurance because that would not be the appropriate thing for this time.
Okay.
Well done.
She's the tough cookie.
Mm-hmm.
She
Hmm,
seems to
Well, she
be.
did kick open a door, or
potentially.
Mhm.
potentially. She may be.
You don't know.
Hmm.
Yeah, you really don't know who did that, and she's not wearing the right kind of shoes.
Well, not right now.
Not right now.
The murder shoes are back at home.
It can't possibly be the person who kicked open the door because the person who kicked open the door doesn't wear those shoes.
The person who kicked open that door has feet. Oh wait.
And as we know, the pair of shoes you are born with are the pair of shoes that you have for your entire life and cannot be changed under any circumstance. Oh, okay.
Really? So who's been talking? Come on, who told you that I needed help?
A little bird told me.
Because yeah, you need to stop. You need to stop listening to that little bird.
Wow.
So
It's tweeting nonsense.
Yeah,
So
hang around with birds too much, you get crap on your car.
Well then.
So I guess you I must have read the situation wrong. You really didn't you not friends in any way with George. Okay. Well,
Why would I be?
seemed like a nice enough person from what I saw. Trying to turn his life around.
That was a great line.
I wish I could take credit for it.
Well, he's dead now, and he can't help anybody. So,
Oh.
Indeed.
Well then.
So what I wanted to do was try to use bullshit detector because I think she knows. Well, I mean, not just from like the physical evidence that we found, but like her attitude is
her attitude doesn't strike you as that of a teenage girl who's merely witnessed a murder downstairs.
It's not striking me as the attitude of somebody either who had their friend or an acquaintance murdered, or somebody who did and is trying to be cool about it. Like,
oh no, she's not trying to be cool about it. She is totally. If she felt anything for George Duncan, you think you'd be seeing a little piece of it. You're not.
I'm hypothesizing that she orchestrated
More
this
like
whole
she
event.
read about it in the news and had no greater connection to the situation than that.
You'd almost get the feeling maybe she's a bit happy about it.
Indeed, and that's what I'm maybe thinking. She orchestrated it or wanted it to happen. Yeah. Granted, that's possibly jumping to conclusions, but it seems like it would fit the facts. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay.
So,
well,
do you still think I need help?
No. It seems like you're in control of the situation.
Told you.
Please have a good day, and
Yeah, just curious.
Soda.
Does this little bird of yours have a name?
Uh-oh.
I don't have anybody, David, that I want to die. So, unless we're gonna have an elaborate ruse where I direct him towards someone else in the party, and
Hieronymus Mergenthaler.
What was that?
I said Hieronymus Mergenthaler.
That I don't know who that is or what that character is.
Nobody
Yeah.
does.
The most bullshit name I could think of that I pulled out of my...
No. But probably someone who lives in the next village, and that would be his death sentence. So no.
Yeah. With my life.
Yep.
Just some gossip.
Death by someone else's alibi.
Mm. Okay, it's just some gossip. That's great.
Just some gossip, which I guess is wrong.
Oh yeah, gossip. Yeah, gossip. I guess happens. Don't let it happen again.
Oh jeez.
Ooh.
this little bitch.
I-
Like,
I need protective
You need a
sigils on my dogs.
bodyguard. You need a.
Yeah.
Don't forget, she's also proficient with guns.
Yeah.
Her mother said everybody in the family had
Oh,
access
yeah.
to the guns and knows how to use them. She's 17
The
and has a
family that
lot of.
fires together inspires together.
Yeah, she probably learned it when she was age 4.
so basically, how this works out is, don't piss this little bitch off.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Does she
No,
have
I'm
something?
almost sorry Kamaria wasn't there because I would have given her attitude right back.
Yeah.
Does she have something that looks trendy?
How would you know?
Oh,
She's
she's.
Because
more than
I want
5
to
years older than you are.
Because I went to spend a point in flattery and not like die. Be like, oh, that's a really nice purse, or those shoes or something, to not die.
You know what? I'll let you spend.
Hey, is that one of them cell phone thingies? Can I have a look?
Oh, I'm on the wrong column. There we go. We'll spend that point of flattery. And you know what? Well, I'm not sure what. I'll give you the benefit of that spend next week.
Okay. Did I spend a point of bullshit detector too, or was that
You didn't. You did not have to spend a point of bullshit detector. It was
Okay.
that veneer
It was-
thin.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I know people like her. Ugh.
No, not like her. But we'll get to that next week. It's about time I stopped the broadcast